19th, 2022, and today I have some Pindo Palm seeds that I've collected that we are going to prepare to get ready to plant, get them ready to germinate really. We're going to take the seeds, we're going to scratch them on the file here to break the surface of the seed just a little bit, soak them in some warm water for 24 to 48 hours, and then we're going to place them in some baggies with some orchid moss and some with some wet paper towels to give them a few weeks, days to weeks to start germinating. Thank you for watching the videos and thank you for subscribing. These are the Pindo seeds, the Pindo Palm seeds, and what I'm doing is I'm taking it and actually scratching the surface of the seed to thin it out to give it a little bit better chance of germinating. After I scratch it, we will soak them in water for 24 to 48 hours and then get them in a germination medium. I use a baggie method, and I'll show you those as we go along. Hopefully get these germinated and have us some Pindo palms to grow. And here are the Pindo palm seeds. I'll let soak in this water for 24 to 48 hours. I will change the water out after 24 hours. Hopefully this will give them that little pep and push to start germinating. Here are a couple of Pindo palms that I collected from seed last summer. These are a little over a year old. This is the parent Pindo palm that I collected the seeds from. Hey guys, it is now October the 21st, 2022, and today we're going to take the Pindo palm seeds that we've had soaking for 48 hours, and we're going to put those in 3 different methods to get them started germinating. Thank you for watching the videos. So far I've been successful in germinating palm seeds using 3 different methods, and we're going to use all 3 methods on these seeds. One of the methods is in a paper towel. The other method is inside an orchid moss mixture, and the third method is directly in soil. I'll show you how to do all 3 of those now. Okay, here are the Pindo palm seeds that I've had soaking for 48 hours. We're getting ready to start some germination for these, hopefully. I'm going to use the 3 different methods. I'm going to use paper towel method. I've had success with that in the past. Orchid moss, and then just directly in soil. Alright, the first method we're going to use for the Pindo palm seeds is the paper towel method. Just going to lay that out there. We're going to mist it a little bit just to get it damp. And what we're going to do is just going to space these seeds out a little bit just to give them a little area to grow. And I'm only going to cover about 1/4 of this paper towel sheet because I'm going to fold it over itself a few times just to give it a little consistency with the medium to grow through. When these do start to germinate, the little root will actually grow through the paper towel, so when you actually take them out of the paper towel, you'll need to carefully tear the paper towel out around the seed and root so you don't damage the root. I've had the best success with my palm trees so far with this paper towel method. I've also had success with the orchid moss and the soil, but this one's just easier to check. because you can actually see the root when it starts to emerge through the Ziploc baggie, and you don't have to really dump the seeds out or interfere with them any at all to check them. And there are the Pindo seeds laid out on the paper towel. Gonna mist them, fold over the paper towel in fours, and then place them inside a baggie. Alright, we're gonna just fold this, whoops, but I'm gonna spill them all off. I'm gonna fold that over, just pat it just a little bit just to secure them in an area a little bit, and then fold it over again. And then into a Ziploc baggie. Seal it off. That traps the moisture and humidity, and hopefully spurs some germination. Oop, lost one. That'll go in another medium. Yeah, these round seeds I want to roll around a little more than those peanut-shaped Pindo Palm seeds we did at a different video. Alright, and same with the other seeds that you do. You want to store these in a warm place, out of direct sunlight. Don't be opening the baggie too much. You don't want the humidity and the moisture to escape. This is just some orchid moss. This is some I've used already and just re-dried it out. There's a seed left in there. Happened to be a Pindo seed, so I'm gonna see if I can trick it into growing with the others. Alright. So you want to let that soak for just a second, just to get it good and wet. That's in warm water, just to give it that humidity and moisture feel. And you're going to want to bring the moss out, and you're going to want to wring it out really well. You don't want it too wet, but you do want it damp. Spread it back, loosen it out a little bit so the seeds can space out in there a little bit better. And all this is just orchid moss. When you open it originally in the thing, it's like a little hard brick that you have to just tear off pieces of. But once it gets wet, it goes back to this form here. So let's put some seeds in. Doesn't really matter where you put them, just drop them in there, because you're going to shake the baggie up real good just to hopefully space them around a little better. There we go. I'm going to seal it off with a little bit of air pocket in there just to have it. Shake it up real good. And that's how you try to germinate seeds using orchid moss and a baggie. The third method I'm going to use to germinate these Pindo Palm seeds is in direct potting soil mix. It's a seed starter mix I've got in here. Just a little bit in the bottom just to give them a little medium to grow in. And what I'm going to do is lightly mist the soil. You don't want it too wet, but you don't want it dry at the same time. This will give it a little humidity once it's closed up. And then you're just going to take the seeds and just space them out in there like you're planting a little garden. You don't really want to bury them, but you don't want them just laying on the top either. And there, if you look closely, you'll see all of the little Pindo seeds sitting there. I'm going to close this off to trap the heat and moisture. And we're going to store this one in a warm place out of direct sunlight. These are a couple of Pindo Palm seeds that I've germinated from last year. These are just right at a year old now. They don't grow very fast when they're little, but as you can see, it's got a lot of good growth. This is the adult Pindo Palm that the seeds were collected from. And if you can look in there, I've got to clean this tree up. You can see all the different flower and seed pods that this thing has put out this year. Thank you for watching the videos. Thank you for subscribing.